Have you ever felt belittled, disrespected, or made to feel like you weren't enough? Have you ever wondered if you truly mattered to someone, or if you were just an option they could walk away from at any time? People tend to take others for granted until they realize what they've lost. They assume you'll always be there, always waiting, always affected by their words and actions. But here's the truth. The best revenge is not anger, not confrontation, but success. Once, they could reach out to you anytime, expecting you to respond. Now, make them feel like a stranger. Once, they had the power to make you feel small. Now, rise so high that they have to look up just to see where you are. Not out of hate, not out of revenge, but because you've built a life so much bigger than what they could ever be part of. When someone realizes they've lost someone truly great, that is a far harsher punishment than any words you could ever say. That moment when they see you thriving, without them, without their approval, that's the moment they truly feel their loss. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to announce your growth. Just live well. There is no sweeter revenge than someone who once doubted you watching from the sidelines as you win. They will feel small, not because you put them down, but because they know they'll never be part of your life again. Forgive them, but don't give them another chance. Not for their sake, but for your own peace. Let them watch as you move forward, as you build yourself up, as you become the person they once thought they could break. People who try to tear you down expect one thing, a reaction. They want to see you hurt. They want to know they had an impact on you. But when you refuse to respond, when you ignore their existence completely, that's when they feel the real pain. Psychology shows that being ignored is more damaging to a person's ego than being insulted. The brain interprets rejection as a deep emotional wound. The more you don't care, the more they lose. So here's what you do. Focus on yourself. Improve yourself. Keep leveling up. They expected you to fall, but now they'll have to watch you rise. And that realization will crush them. If you truly want to get back at those who doubted you, do this. Become happier than them. Nothing is more painful for a bitter person than seeing someone they tried to destroy still smiling, still winning. This is called hedonic reversal, the psychological phenomenon where people who seek to harm you end up harming themselves when they see you unfazed. Make them irrelevant. Don't react. The moment you stop acknowledging their existence, they lose. There was a study from 2015 that found being ignored by someone who once respected you is more painful than being insulted. Silence is a far deadlier weapon than anger. Keep growing, keep winning, and watch as they start questioning everything. Make them ask themselves, did I make a mistake? Did I underestimate them? Because once they start questioning, they start suffering. People who belittle others often do so because they feel small themselves. Their confidence comes from making others feel weak. So if someone has ever tried to tear you down, it was never about you. It was about them. And the best way to respond? Keep succeeding. They wanted you to fail, so the best revenge is proving them wrong. Imagine the person who once doubted you saying, "You'll never make it." Now imagine their face when they realize they were dead wrong. That's a far greater impact than any insult you could ever throw back at them. So rise, succeed, outgrow them, not because you need their validation, but because they no longer deserve a place in your life. That is how you truly win.